down 3 key areas: market selection, marketing real estate, and local branding, which is really branding you. So the first thing, let's talk about market selection. Are we selecting markets that we're working in, or are we just letting the market kind of drift us in? You know, when was the last time we ran a search in the MLS to find out the absorption rate in a community? How many homes are in the community? How many homes sell in a year in the community? And are we marketing ourselves in there? I believe if it's under 10%, move on. Go find something else. So if there's 500 homes, 50 homes need to sell in a year, which means you can go out there and market yourself and hopefully get 5 of them. So start looking at the market that way and going out there and actually doing things. Don't fall into the ruts that everyone does. Don't look for, you know, I kind of put these down as things to avoid, but as things to really question. Don't go in it just because you live in the neighborhood. Don't go in there because the homes are nice. Don't go in there because you see other agents marketing in there. Sometimes people do that, like, oh, I see there's signs, I see this, so I'm going to market there too. And don't just go there because you've got a listing there. You know, look at the absorption rate, look if it's worthwhile. And then look at what the existing market share is. Do that with all the homes you've sold. You know, any home that you've sold, then go in and look at what's going on in that neighborhood. Find out the absorption rate and market yourself into that area. And then calculate, you know, figure in drive time. You know, and ask yourself, can you afford to have a presence in that community? And the presence in that community is you need to be in there all the time. You need to be driving through there. You need to know what's happening in that neighborhood, going into things. The other thing I wrote down here is marketing real estate and marketing you. And one of the things is open houses. You know, the purpose of an open house is not to sell the house. Let's be honest here. When only about 1% of an open houses sell. It's all about attracting people and getting clients to work with. And you want to create that market share and show your presence in the neighborhood. So, you know, look for homes that you can hold open, get out there, get people to sign in. You know, get a thing around with people and actually get them to do that. And I said this the other day, and I believe this. People wouldn't be wasting their time coming to open houses if they weren't in the market. You've got to be certifiably nuts to just go and talk to real estate agents when you have no intention of buying or selling. You know, we just buy into that pre-programmed thing. Nope, I'm just looking. Nope, I already have an agent. Okay. They wouldn't be there if they weren't in the market. They just need someone to be a salesperson and stand up in front of them and actually work with them. Sign strategies. You know, make sure they're clearly noted on the sign with direction, company name, your name. Make sure the sign is very clear in what's going on there. You know, make sure you got your branding on there. Post signs in advance. Don't just go out there the day of it and put 3 or 4 signs up. Get them out there maybe a day ahead of time. Get them out there quite a bit. If you're in a high traffic area, put the signs up an hour or 2 hours before the open house. Start creating traffic around that property and then put a sign on the sign that says open 1 to 4 or whatever the time is. So people know when they drive by, oh, I'll come back in a half hour to be open then. Get as many signs out there as you can. You know, if you're doing it with, if you're in an area like this, you know, easy with roads and things, get 10 signs out, get traffic, get them, bringing them off the 23 mile, bring them off 22, bring them off 21. You know, get signs out driving people into the home. You know, keep the arrows simple. Don't drive them through too many where you're going to lose them in the neighborhoods. And I've been through some of those you drive through and it's like, damn, you're like, what is this? You know, it could have been a simpler way to bring people into the home, into there. And then I just wrote down things about marketing you. You know, Amy's here and use her, you know, she's got a lot of great strategies on Facebook and things. But have you created a Facebook business page? Are you boosting it? Are you targeting things into there? With your Facebook page, you can link yourself into, there's usually community pages for the neighborhoods that you may want to market yourself into. Target yourself into that. Start popping it in and get things going in the social media into that. You can boost it. And I wrote down here 7-card strategy. So I want to make sure you guys listen to this. This is something that I heard years ago and I've used it and it works. Get 10, I made a commitment that I would get 10 business cards out every day. That was my goal. I would not go home until 10 people I've had a conversation with face to face and they had my card. And on the back of every card I would write number 7 on it, because I heard this strategy. And you basically, you're talking to people and you're saying, you know, I made a commitment to my business, I can't go home until I've talked to 10 people and you're number 7 for the day. You know, and they'll talk to you because you're so close to where you want to be, but everyone you talk to, you get 7. But when you make that commitment, you know, get to it. But make sure that if you're giving a business card out, you're not letting go of that card until you have some information back about that. You remember who you talked to. You've got contact information. Don't let go of that card until you have that stuff. Don't just get out there and giving out business cards. Don't be that kid in college who would just be like, yeah, I got a girl's number. Yeah, what's the wrong number? You know, get the information you need to get. And then also I've got on here, I think I have my phone back there, but I've got on here, I wrote down something that you guys could do right now in Facebook, and you could do it with your database and things, but it's basically just telling people you need their help. Okay, and you're just coming up with a script, and in the script, and I'll send it out to you guys. It's on my phone back there, but you basically are just saying, I need your help. I made a big business commitment. It's almost halfway through the year. I made a commitment that I was going to help 100 families this year buy, sell, or invest in real estate. And I need your help. In the next 30 days, I need 10 people to keep me on track, or whatever you come up with. And I need your help. Who do you know? And if you put that together in a text message and send it to everyone in your phone, or you send it through Facebook as an instant message, and you hit everyone with that simple script, I guarantee you people will respond to you. Because number one, you ask for their help. You know, you just put in the subject, I need your help, or you put that right off the top of it. They're going to read it. They're not going to. These are people that know you. You just take that initiative, get it out there, start talking to people. But I think if you follow these simple things, and what I was looking at in this is, if I went into a new market, if I went in, say Nashville, I just moved to Nashville tomorrow. If I did these simple things, I know I could jumpstart a career in that area. Because I know the people that are already there aren't doing it. You don't need to know a lot of people. You just need to know a few. You need to ask help from the few that you know. And then you need to meet people daily. And if you're not meeting people daily, that's the first problem. This is a relationship building business. The person that builds the most relationships wins. If you're waiting for people to come build a relationship with you, you're not that cool. They're not coming to you. You've got to go get to them. Okay? So that's a couple simple strategies. So that's all I have for you. I hope you can put something into use.